Welcome to Talktown.
Why would you be
Am I too loud already?
louder?
I like to yell.
I know.
I like to come in quiet for the audio check, and then when I start, I give you full energy.
All right.
You gotta know that's coming. Allison and Anthony, we're here. We are making a town.
Nice.
How's that, Anthony?
That's
really good, man. That might, if anything, that might have been too curt.
Too curt?
That might have been too succinct.
the shortest intro ever.
Yeah.
I'm on the fence of doing a full recap every time we do the podcast versus not.
Of like who we are.
Who we are and what we do. You know? And how much info do you give? Greg, married, Gemini, pre-diabetic, loves dogs, currently scared. Is that a lot? It's too much?
Currently, what are you
No, I think
currently
that's
scared
pretty
of?
good.
It's so hot. Or maybe it's not hot and I'm having a heart attack.
Oh. Yeah, the
know?
heat just
I'm always
makes
for
me
it.
Is that?
think I'm dying.
Yeah. I think well, as you get older too, those become such real possibilities that you got to factor that in. It was so nice that was so nice to be younger. The only and I think we've probably talked about this ad nauseum, but the nice thing, everything about being young, I don't know that I really enjoyed it, but the being further away from death was awesome. That part was great.
Yes, yeah. Just the it didn't like now like I get like a weird pain and I'm like stroke. Like it's just like everything like whatever it is. I'm just like, oh, I guess my foot's done, or I have like knee cancer or like whatever. And like in the past, I'd be like, walk it off. It's fine.
Yeah. It's like when you're driving somewhere and you forget something. When you're young, there's always time to turn around and get your USB cable. When you're older, it's like, no USB cable? Well, I'm going to be dead before I need that. But the USB cable is like asthma and diet, and you're too fat. It's like, there's no turning this ship around now.
I don't quite
this is
know
what we are.
what any of that was, but
I got it.
Yeah. You know, it's just too late in the game to really make major changes.
I know. Would
We're
you
on our
guys
way.
get, you know that scan you can get? It's like Pronovo or Pronovio, and it's like a full body scan that a bunch of celebrities are getting and then advertising, but it's like, it's $7,000. But it like is a full body, like anything that could be wrong, it'll allegedly catch. Would you want that or not want that? I feel like I don't want that.
I want one once a week. I would do one once a week.
You would blow your kid's college fund on Pronovo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Find
Just
out
every
what's
week, you're
going
like,
on
still
with-
good. And I'm like, well, I felt something yesterday. And here's the thing. I do it on Friday. Saturday, I'm good. Sunday, I'm worried again.
Yeah.
So it would give me one day a week of absolute feeling good.
Yeah.
It's so funny to have a weekend you drink too much and be like, I don't even want to do my Pronovo Monday. It's gonna be horrible.
The Sunday
Yeah, I feel like
scaries
I
are
would
different.
I feel like I would panic. Like there's a lot of stuff that's like in your body and kind of fine, and I feel like I would like then start panicking over like every little spot that it's all just to like make more money from private health insurance. Like it is a scam, but it would also be nice to get like a once over.
It's a nice gift to give someone.
Oh.
A good gift. Here's a
Yeah.
Here's a here's a dose of radiation.
And some
And,
anxiety.
stress, yeah, a panic attack.
Happy 40th. Here's a Pronovo scan on me.
Yeah, man. Enjoy those scar tissue on your lungs. Who knows what those are? Probably gonna be
I
fine.
got one. I got one for you for the whole family. You guys can put them up in your stairwell like a family photo.
Yeah.
That's what I would do. As soon as they start scanning me, I'll grab my kid and throw him on there too, and just get a 2-for-1.
Yeah. Because he'll be right there in the room.
I'll grab him. Yeah, but my wife, I'm 69ing my wife, so we both get a scan.
Hey man, they should have factored this in when they opened this up to everybody.
Yeah.
This actually does open up a question I did want to ask you guys.
Oh.
Because this was brought up at the party. Allison, I guess this is more for you and a little bit for Anthony.
What
Are you
party?
guys still 69ing? Or is the 69 just a young man's game?
What party did this come up at?
Oh, the Mike party. We were at the Mike's party over this weekend. Anthony and our friend from Dr. Mike has a party with Taco and the usual gang. And
Charlie was not
69
there.
came up. I know Charlie wasn't there. That's why I didn't want to mention it.
Well,
The
people
Wonderful
should know.
Wives.
People out there listening will try to place us in time, and they'll put Charlie there as well. He was not there.
I know. It's upsetting. But are you guys 69ing still or what?
I've never been much of a fan.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know. You go down on me, then I go down on you. I don't need efficiency. I'm never in a hurry where I'm like, we both have to come from oral right now. We have 5 minutes. Like, I don't know.
No, it's a no.
I don't know.
Go
It's
ahead,
never
sorry.
been something I've always found it to be more work than it's worth.
Everyone gets the exact amount of time. Because I've been with so many women where I go downtown for 3 weeks and then they go, ooh, a little dab. And I go, well, what was that? Right? When you're 69ing, I'm like, hey, I'm watching you not work. And you know you stopped. You know that it's still going down over here and you're just laying on my leg. You know.
Why are we turning this into
You owe
some
me.
kind of like performance assessment? Like I just don't know
That's what it is. The 69 is the performance assessment. It lets
It's
you
a
know who's working
real-time
more.
performance review.
Yes.
Right.
Who's bringing it in this
um,
bedroom? I would say
I
69 is the
ran
ultimate
into the-
test. What'd you say?
Put your money literally where your mouth is. I always ran into a problem with it where I would come way quicker, and then I'm just, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Then whoever I'm with, it's a horrible scenario.
Yeah.
From that moment on, you have to both simultaneously come at the same time, or else it really doesn't work.
Yeah, and you
never
have to be
come in
pretty
60.
close in height, or a lot closer in height than. Like I've been with very tall men, and just like sexually
Yeah.
across the board, it doesn't quite work out. And I'm not that short, and it still is like,
Yeah.
like a little like this is not. I guess okay, like I don't, you know.
So when I'm 69ing with a short person, what sucks is I also got this belly. So it's like they're like laying uphill. Like you got to go up the hill. And my penis ain't that big, so they got to reach over. You know, they got to reach over the belly and come down.
Yeah, it's like a
whole
roller
thing.
coaster.
So maybe that's what it is. I'm like, what are you doing down there? And they're like, I can't even reach. Lose some weight.
So funny if that's why you're trying to lose weight when a personal trainer asks. And you go, I'm just having such trouble 69ing.
Yeah, there's such a slope for her to cover.
Yeah.
I'm
My
not a 6, I'm a
69s are
B.
not what they could be. Sorry.
Kind of more of an 8.
Yeah, no.
Um,
No apologies
I-
for over talking. We just keep talking no matter what.
Yeah, we'll figure it
yeah,
out.
No
you just
stops.
roll with it.
Who cares?
Yeah, that's the move.
For those who are
anytime
just
you're
listening
jockeying-
and not watching on YouTube, we are remote, which is why we're talking over each other even more than we normally do.
They don't know we're zooming.
Well, now they do.
You know, Riverside.
Yeah.
They don't know. That's like it's the 69ing of podcasting. Anthony, I love your finger move. It's a great move. So let us know you're back. in
Well, I
there.
was saying, anytime you're jockeying for position during sex, it's a way to, because you want to almost never be reminded of like the real world when you're having sex. Because I think once you are, you'll be like, what are we doing? Do you know what I
Yes.
mean?
Yeah.
This is a crazy thing we're doing. Just mashing our genitals together and coming in front of one another.
Yeah.
It's
Wait, you think-
it's a very stupid thing.
You think people don't want to be reminded of the real world? Because I consistently bring the real world up into bed. I'm
Like what?
constantly like, now check out my big, beautiful bill, baby. And they go, oh, come on. You know, when I'm having sex, I'm in there.
You're bringing up world. You're having sex and you're going, hey, do you remember Kosovo? What was all that about?
Yeah. Sometimes I'll do
You're
like,
up to?
sometimes I'll do movie reviews, you know? Mission Impossible wasn't that great. You know, little real world
Oh,
things.
all the parts of Mission Impossible you saw?
I know, I didn't see much of it.
No.
But Taco,
I
during
was-
the Holloway
yeah.
party, did confirm it's a horrible movie.
Okay.
Yeah, that
Was
was
confirmed.
corroborated. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Leiby, it's kind of weird you weren't at the party.
It does
even
feel weird that you
though-
guys are talking about a party I wasn't at. Where was
It
my
was
invitation?
kinda
She,
does.
she got the invite.
Was it in New Jersey?
Did you get the invite?
No, next
it
year
was
we'll
in
invite her.
Houston. Yeah, I think you should be invited. It's Mike's call, but I think you should be invited.
Yeah,
He's the
get
one
me in
that's
the
gonna
mix.
Make the decision on that.
Yeah. We next one's going to be, I think, in North Carolina. Probably spend a week in North Carolina. So come spend a week in North Carolina with Anthony, I, my wife, my kids, and all our high school friends and their kids. It's actually a very good time.
Sounds like a dream.
It is a good time.
I'm sure it's very
Um,
fun, but I
and-
barely get to New Jersey. So
Yeah, But I feel like Easton's easier to get to. I feel like North Carolina probably easier to get to than New Jersey because you just take a flight.
Right.
Jersey, it's like it's so close that it's inconvenient. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
When something's so far away, I just get on a flight. There I am in Tokyo.
I know that's what it is.
Right. It's kind of like a taco. And I love tacos, but you always think that they're a handheld food. They're not. They break immediately, and then you're using a spoon. You know? Just tell people a taco's a spoon food, and then be excited for how much you didn't have to use a spoon for.
You're using a spoon?
To pick up the leavings when the taco shell breaks?
No, I'm not. I marvel at that idea. I think it's a good idea. I feel like I always think that we should be eating rice with a spoon. What are we doing with a fork?
Let me say to add on to that, I don't think a fork should ever be used. I use a spoon for everything. A spoon for cream cheese. So that's it's the best way. You don't need a knife for that. I use a spoon for all the things you use a fork for, except the steak.
I was about to say
I would
cutting
do it
meat.
for a steak.
Cutting meat, I find. Cutting meat would be hard. Spaghetti seems impossible without the fork.
Yeah, I use a fork for that too.
Well, I don't know why a utensil where on the blunt end of the utensil, the handle, there's like a string that comes out. When you pull the string and the prongs form into a spoon. Do you know what I mean? So
prongs form into a spoon. Sure. Yeah.
So you're looking at a fork like this, but then you pull the lever here and it goes like that. And now it's a spoon.
Let me help you out with this a little bit, Anthony. Let me ride with me down this street. And this is a dream I've been working on, and it's perfect for Talktown. I think that get rid of fork, get rid of knife. You have two utensils. You know salad tongs? They're like you grab them like this. They're grabbing salad tongs.
Yeah,
That's
tongs,
right? Little ones, little salad tongs, and instead of a knife, you have scissors. So you have little scissors and little tongs, and that's how you eat because you grab everything and you cut everything.
I will say, we did really stop. Like, we got to fork, knife, spoon, and everyone was like, this is fine. We're not moving anything forward. This is what utensils are. And I do think that we could have, in regular place settings, we could be a little more inventive. There could be some other stuff going on. Like, I like a spoon, a fork, and a knife, but there's got it, like, having little tongs at the table. And now, as somebody from Maryland who does a lot of crab, we always have, like, a hammer and a claw cracker, but that's just for crab.
Yeah.
Give me 10 options, like a toolbox.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Little grape trebuchets, so you can shoot grapes across the table. Food should be fun. Trebuchet?
I don't know what that is.
Grape catapult.
I don't either.
Trebuchets. Yeah, but a trebuchet, it's like a thing, and it's got a counterweight, and you can send your soldiers over the brick wall.
Okay.
Trebuchets. Trebuchets?
You're saying you want that for grapes, so you can launch a grape across the table into somebody's mouth, and they catch it like a seal.
Yeah, little grape catapults.
Oh, that's fun.
So you're picturing a restaurant where there's just grapes flying around in the air, like when you see a future movie, and they're just cars all above you.
No, not a lot of power in them. You don't put that kind of power.
I'll say
little
this.
light ones.
I eat a lot of grapes, not at restaurants, not at tables with other people.
Yeah. They don't serve a lot of grapes in restaurants.
Yeah.
They should.
I agree.
Olives
I love
took
grapes.
over the restaurant scene.
If honestly, where people order, like, I'm not we've discussed this. We're not olive people, right?
Nope.
I would love, instead of a little, like, marinated olives, give me a little bowl of grapes.
Give me a bowl of grapes with a little whipped cream.
Oh. I don't know if I want that as an appetizer.
Yeah, you're right. I should throw
Give me
it
a
out
dessert.
there. It's not. Grapes.
A bowl
What
of grapes.
grape?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Just
I like
keep
a
talking,
grape on a
Anthony.
I like a grape on a cracker
Yes.
with cheese.
Yes, me too.
I think that's a great use of a grape.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever tried that.
What?
Like a Triscuit on a grape?
Yeah,
Like a piece of cheddar
cheese.
and a Triscuit and a grape.
Grapes and cheddar cheese are so good together. I don't think I
Yeah.
ever went for the cracker, though.
What?
Well, it's a vehicle to hold them.
Yeah. Grapes don't need vehicles. That's what's so good about them. They have their own skin.
I do think, like,
Sure.
you know how there's appetizers and there's, like, even, like, tiny bite, like, a lot of restaurants will be like little bites and it's like bread and butter, olives, like, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
there should be dessert appetizers.
Yep.
Like, give me fruit. Give me one brownie bite. You know, like give me like a couple M&Ms. Like I should be able to order that at a restaurant.
A couple M&Ms just thrown on the table.
Like
And
chicken.
people have to make a mad dash for them to see who gets them first.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think M&M colors should be different flavors.
I don't.
You're giving me a different color. It makes no sense. Chocolate, cream. What other chocolates are there? Mint.
But they've got the different inside ones. Are you saying that like a bag of peanut M&Ms should all be yellow because yellow is peanut? And
Yes.
then a bag of regular M&Ms, they're all red because red is regular. And then caramel
Like
is
Skittles.
blue. And then you could get a mixed bag. I guess that's what the M&M store probably does. I've never been there.
Skittles. Skittles is doing different flavors each color. Why isn't M&M?
You should be able to get a mixed
Skittles-
bag in a store that isn't the M&M store.
I didn't know that what Skittles was up to. I know nothing about Skittles. I've never been involved in Skittles. I never want to be involved in Skittles. I want nothing to do with Skittles.
Skittles is something I like, but I will say are disgusting. I don't know. There are a million different flavors. They're so hard to chew. They're rock hard.
Uh-huh.
You're not getting each flavor. You're getting the ultimate suicide flavor, which is just the multi flavors. Skittles suck.
In general, I did not grow up
Yeah.
enjoying a lot of fruit candies.
Skittles, it's a waste of the name. Skittles is a great name
really
for
good
something,
Like a cat.
and it's a waste of that name. Skittles is now gone
Yeah.
in our society, and it's been wasted on these dumb candies.
Yeah.
Skittles should be tiny comedy sketches. Oh, I do my
Yes.
little Skittles.
I sold my
You know,
special
it's a
to Skittle.
little meme. Skittle clips be
I
a
think-
TV.
A
Channel.
Skittle should be when a cat comes.
Yes.
That's
That
what
makes
it's
sense,
called.
too.
Yeah.
It also
They
sounds
did
like
a little
something-
Skittle.
Yeah, he skittled over. And then he got a treat.
It is weird that
Yeah.
animals shit and piss everywhere, but they don't come everywhere. You'd think because they're animals, they would do things like that.
Well, I
You
think
know
a
what
lot
I mean?
of a lot of domesticated animals are fixed, and so they're not coming at all.
Yeah, maybe that's right. But I don't even
But
think you have an unfixed cat. He ain't coming on your floor. You don't. The goddamn cat came on the rug again. I don't.
Yeah,
I've
I
never
guess
heard
like
anyone say
are
that.
like yeah, are like
Too much nip.
are other mammals ejaculating as much as human men are?
No, or I think they just do it inside of other people. We don't do it. We do it a lot of external.
Yeah.
They do it a lot of internal.
Do you think? I wonder because there's all the information of like dolphins rape and like pigs have sex for pleasure, but I'm just. I wonder if in the woods there's areas where it's like don't go over there. It's just all deer cum.
Yeah, I think they say this though. They say dolphins rape, and maybe this is old hat. Every animal rapes.
Yeah, every
I've
animal.
never seen a bear ask for consent.
Yeah, they're not like on a date and being like, "This is going well."
Yeah, they don't woo.
Yeah. There's no. This is my
know what I
wife.
I've never.
Yeah, my dog has gone to town on my leg. My old dogs. I don't really have a dog now.
Yeah.
But they don't come when they fuck your leg, which is weird, which makes me feel bad. They just edge.
Yeah, like what is? I guess like what do they get out of it?
It's
don't know.
worse when they don't come. I agree with you, Greg. It's
Right.
worse because you've just assaulted my leg. And I look, I'm fine with it. If you come, I'm fine with it because you got real happy and you're my dog and I love you. Or you're just a dog and maybe you're a person that's been trapped inside that dog and I feel bad because of some crazy curse that was placed upon
Right.
you. Whatever it is, I'm happy for you. But when they don't come, man, I'm like, so this was just for what was this, a power play? You piece of shit.
Right.
Right. And to circle back real quick to what you said, if you find out a dog is humping your leg and it really was just your old grandfather who was stuck in a dog's body, are you more mad or less mad?
Well,
If the
trying
tenant
to
is
connect.
fucking your leg through Midas, your old dog, is that gooder or badder? And gooder or badder should also be a thing. Sorry.
sure.
Yeah. I'd rather. I think the worst fate. Nothing makes me sadder when I'm watching something and I see someone who used to be a person now trapped inside of an animal. Like Disney will do this from time to time,
Yes.
right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why it makes me incredibly sad. So I don't want that for anyone.
Yeah.
Was that your question?
I don't know what my
Well,
question
if
was.
that-
I
I
started
think
thinking
his-
about Jafar.
His question is if that happened and it was your grandfather and he became a dog and he was humping your leg, would that make you would that be better or worse than if the dog that was not your grandfather?
I don't want it to be my grandfather. I just
Yeah.
want it to be a dog
Yep.
and its rocks
Yep.
off. I
Same.
don't want it to be my grandfather.
I don't want
You ever ask
anybody
a
I know
question?
to become a dog that humps my leg.
I don't care. If it's like my ex-girlfriend and I find out she's like my new dog and she's like, well, I still got something in there for me. Yeah, whatever. I don't care. You're a dog now. You can fuck my leg.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's still sad though. To
Sometimes
Anthony's
I
point.
worry.
I don't know. Is it? Being a dog is kind of fun. You run around, fuck whatever
Not
you
if you
want.
were a human.
Yeah.
I think I would like being a dog better. Except
I-
the short life expectancy.
You know how frustrated you would be, Greg, of all your ideas that you have, and you wouldn't be able
Can't
to communicate any of those ideas?
You can. Well, if I'm that dog, I'll figure out how to hold a pencil.
What?
You got those crazy paws.
Yeah, it's like-
You can't hold a pencil.
It's all
No.
nails.
And you're gonna get more frustrated because the only people you can talk to are other dogs, and they're just dogs. So they're not gonna get any of the shit you're saying.
No, but they're all other people who've been trapped in all soul searchers. You know?
You're seeing-
Oh, I'm like, who are you? It's like, that's fucking John Washington Carver. Crazy. You know? But also now we have the technology that dogs push buttons that have words on them. Like
they don't-
help.
They don't know what that is.
Cookie. They seem to on TikTok.
Well, they like
Is
are
it
just
real?
learning a pattern. They don't know what the word help means. They just know if they push help, their owners are like, oh, so it's just like an attention thing.
They know if they push help, the owner makes a mad dash for 911 and goes, "My dog, I don't know, something's happening. Send everybody.
Send it.
My dog needs help. Something's going on. I don't know what." Maybe.
Oh man.
Oh,
Sometimes I
what's
do
her name
get
said there
worried.
was a. Oh, there it is. I see the timer. That's pretty good. The timer is pretty good.
Yeah,
Now I know how much time we're doing. I want to hear one of my Talktown ideas.
I do.
Please.
Well, first I have to bring up Taco said this. I was very high, and I don't
Was
know.
this at the party that I wasn't
didn't-
invited to?
Yeah, you're invited for next year
It
though.
was indeed.
We were talking about little horses because I saw Mike was holding a dog, and I was like, "How much better would it be if you were holding a little horse? You just petting a little horse, you know?" And then we were talking about veal glue, you know. So you make glue out of baby horses, and so we should market glue.
Like veal glue?
Oh, this is extra better glue. It's veal. It's baby horse glue. I think Big Horse is putting a stop to us making little horses because they want bigger horses to make more glue. But I think we make little horses and make baby glue.
So I guess I just need a distinction between baby horse and little horse because there are little horses. But
there's
then
not
there
little
also
horses
are
you can
young
hold.
horses who become big horses.
I think for glue, we should kill baby horses and call it veal glue because it's so offensive. Because
I don't like
makes me
horses, so I'm like,
sad. It's so-
whatever.
You don't like horses?
No,
Horses are.
I
Well, if
really
they were
don't
little,
like
you'd like
them.
them.
The very little ones are funny. I saw there was one that was like there was a video of it was named Einstein. It was inside the house. It was just like clip clopping around. And then I read I was like, it was like a video on Instagram, and I was like, oh, that's really cute. Einstein the horse. He's little. He runs around inside the house, and then the whole caption was about how he was dead. So
Yeah, that'll happen.
it's awful.
Also, I think that horses, if they could talk, they would say, "How about Air Jordans? Not these metal U's you are nailing to my feet."
It's crazy we're still doing
You
that. It
psychos.
feels like there's no like we're just like that's what we do. Why do we do that? I mean, I don't understand what
You-
horseshoes are for.
You got shoelaces. I'll take shoelaces. I don't need a spike like Jesus. It's crazy. I know
Yeah.
they're for it. Oh, I gotta pick my nose because we run them. Someone told me this over the party weekend. they run them down so much that their horse feet get smaller because we work them so hard.
So maybe we should just not work them so hard. We don't use them for anything anymore. We have cars.
Racing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And carrying stuff.
Do they carry stuff?
People. Children at zoos.
Sure.
Yeah. I'd like to see a horse ride a horse.
But they're not clip-clopping around on cobblestone pulling a carriage.
Yeah. They're not getting the mileage they used to get.
Yeah.
A couple kids a day at a zoo. These things used to go cross country.
Yeah. The Pony Express.
Yeah. Yeah, they were mailing letters and being taxis. Like,
you see a horse. I would understand how a horse sees a man ride a horse. And then he goes, hey, that guy is riding Jerry. And he can go, I'm going to ride Jerry too. You know, he didn't get the idea to also jump on him. You know, horses riding horses you'd think would be, people give people piggybacks. How come a horse has never thought about giving a friend a ride?
Not to bring it back too much to 69ing, but I think it's the I don't know how you'd have to plop a horse on top of another horse. They'd have to be I don't think you can get a horse on top of another horse.
And it certainly couldn't like stay upright. It would just kind of like be on top of it, like like a stackable.
I'll tell you this: the two different sides of a horse are two horribly different things. One side, you're getting a nice ride. You could go down to town. The other side, massive penis that is horrible. So you got to pick the right side of a horse. Hopefully Jesus came down and said that. There's a horse. You get on the back of it. Don't get on the bottom of it. They got windy penises. Nobody's laughing at this. I don't know why I keep going.
But they're so like jerky. Like they're so like they're not like smooth like the way cats move. It's kind of like if you like I hate to invoke yet another a Seinfeld joke, but he's like, why are we putting cops on horses in the city? Like, why is that better? It's just like, oh, where should we put the police? Maybe on this glassy-eyed, jittery dinosaur? And it's like, that's just how I think of horses. That's like what they are.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I don't really see them as jittery, but I'm not around horses enough to really get a sense of how they move. To me, they always seem so graceful, but I'm only seeing them really in like Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
I don't have a lot of contact with horses.
I'll be honest, Anthony, you had
those
a
are
real
the best
good
of the best.
setup. You had a real good setup. You really set yourself up for a good "my wife is a horse" joke, and you just missed it. I'm not around a lot of horses except this one. Point to your wife.
What does that even mean?
Your brain.
I don't know. You call your wife a horse.
This is how Greg's brain works like that, where he's like, what a missed opportunity. You're like, that no one would have seen, because no one else is thinking this way. You had a real shot at my wife is a horse joke that you missed.
Yeah,
you
just
like an
skipped
idiot.
right over that opportunity.
Just saying. Well, I think a lot of fans were saying, how did he miss that one? And I'm letting them know we didn't miss it.
Yeah. Everyone listening is just like screaming at their phone right now, being like, you're missing the horse joke.
It's a perfect setup for my wife as a horse.
What does that mean?
I've never heard that as a derogatory. I've heard my wife as a dog or a pig. I've never heard a horse.
Cow, pig, and sometimes horse. It's not used a lot, but sometimes.
It's never used.
Horses are like a revered animal.
So is your wife.
Used.
Your wife is definitely a revered animal. Perfect. I did another one. They're all there. You just got to know where to look.
They're all there.
I'm like one of those pigs that finds elephant. I'm like one of those pigs that can find truffles.
A truffle
but it's
pig,
my wife's a horse. My wife's a cow. Jokes. It's just one of them things out.
I mean, that's what it is, right? My wife is a cow.
Yeah.
Or my wife is a pig. Yeah.
Not a horse.
My wife is a horse. I've never heard it.
My wife is a cat. People don't do pigeon. That's not one.
What would it mean?
Pigeon.
Too long.
I don't know. She flies away when I try to hit her with my car.
Wow, you had that one
locked and
that was
loaded.
too quick.
Greg, what were your Talktown ideas?
Oh yeah, mostly horse stuff.
Right. Veal glue.
Let's
He
see.
was pretty excited about this. I came out. I was playing video games inside, and I came out, and Craig was very excited about.
Oh,
the
I was
veal
super.
glue
I was
thing.
super high, and Taco said something about. We were talking about horses, and he said horse veal. I started laughing so hard, and I was like, I got to say in the podcast. And he
I
said,
know.
"Don't give me credit." And I said, "I'm giving you credit, Taco." Taco said horse veal glue, veal glue,
Veal glue.
veal glue, and I thought it was so funny that a glue
was
company
funny.
would be like, "Oh, this is veal glue."
Was there a
a
pool at
baby
this
horse.
party?
Oh, big time pool.
Yeah,
Now
best
I'm
pool,
upset.
best pool in America.
Wow.
Yeah.
Fuck.
And Anthony's so good with my kid. My kid was swimming, and Anthony was swimming with him.
Calvin plays shark. It was insane. Calvin embodies a.
He
Calvin
doesn't know what a shark does.
Calvin, he's very, Calvin is super duper mild mannered, super duper just like very chill. But man, once Calvin became a shark, those eyes went black.
He lost it.
It was so funny.
He would
It
go.
was
He would go.
great.
Like, was he making noise? It sounds like it's like a chainsaw. I've never seen a shark do that.
But then when Mike did a shark back to him with the same
so
level
funny.
of commitment, and Calvin got very scared.
He goes, "No, get me out of the pool."
Yeah, Calvin wanted out. All right, this was
Yes.
one you had to be there. I'm seeing
No,
it
as soon as I laugh, as soon as Mike did it, Calvin was like
now. I know, but
so horrified, and we were like, "Oh man, you're doing this for hours. You know that he's not a real shark." And as soon as he did it, he was like, "That's a real shark!" We had the ran across the water like Jesus.
No.
Okay, so here's this. It's called Names Are Voted On, right?
Okay.
So what I was thinking is that if you're a billionaire, we could vote on your name, and the only way to get yourself a better name is to be a better person, right? So like these billionaires, they'll fucking call it, fucking Boner Jones over here. You don't want to be Boner Jones? Sure. Open a school in Florida, and we'll all vote to get you a better name. Right? So
I
be a
like
good
this.
person,
I
get a
like
better
this.
name. And that also leads into
Yeah.
where social accountants comes in. But go ahead, Taco. Not Taco. What are you, Anthony? Anthony.
I am
Just called
Anthony.
you Taco.
Thank
I'm
you.
losing it.
But it's all right. Now, are they Boner Jones from when they're born?
Right.
Are they? How do you get to Boner Jones?
I think if you're born rich, you're not born with a great name. You kind of got to earn a better name. You could be Dick, right? It's a normal name, but
Yeah.
you don't want to be Dick. But then you're a good kid, right? So you have a social accountant. So instead of writing down your taxes or this is what for my business account, you're like, oh, I held the door today. Then you're like, okay, these are good. You're working towards a better name, right?
Yeah.
And then
I
if you're a
like the
billionaire,
idea- yeah, I really like the idea of someone who comes out of the gate. They're like an 11-year-old named Cock McDougal, and they're like, "Your parents must be so rich."
Right.
Oh my god.
or maybe your
'Cause the
parents are
worse the
bastards,
name- or they're just
Right.
Or they're just
Creatives.
horrible people.
right? Your
Yeah.
parents were bastards, and so you got a shitty name, and you have to change your name. You have to earn a
I
better
see.
name to get yourself back up.
I think this is great. So everybody born rich gets like a derogatory name, and the only way to lose that name is by doing acts of good.
Yeah.
Right. And so you meet somebody, you know how good they are. You go, here's my friend Golden Falcon. You're like, whoa, he's a great guy with a name like that.
Yep. Obviously, that's the first thing you think when you hear that name. He's a great guy. He's done a lot of
Yeah.
good.
What do you think Golden
Golden
Falcon?
Falcon?
would be? Yeah.
That's someone who annoys people at coffee shops.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
Well, all right. Well, then he'd probably choose a better name. I thought you meet a man named Golden Falcon. You're like, he's a hero. His first name is Golden.
Sure.
Golden.
What about regular people? Are we all just going to be born with regular, say you're middle class, your parents give you whatever name, and you
If
just
your
have
parents,
it?
I think if your parents are good people, you get a good name. Your parents are shitty people, you get kind of a shitty name. And then when you're 18, you could try to pick your name. And but you can only, it's up to a certain amount. Like you're 18, but you kind of haven't done anything cool. All right. Well, you can't pick Super Dave. Yeah, it's be like Jerry or something. I don't know.
But I guess all right, my name is Allison, but half my friends call me Leiby or Libes. So what's to stop people from giving nicknames or like having a nickname to avoid like their regular name.
You get in. Well, it's not your legal name. I think you could have a nickname probably.
All right.
But I think if people like you a lot and they give you a nickname, you're probably doing all right.
I bet a lot of these people, they'll just go, fine. You can call me Boner Dog 500. Doesn't matter to me.
Right. I'm never going to see
I'll
you
keep
because
it
I'm going to
up.
be in my private yacht and then my private jet and then my mansion. Like, it's like, who cares?
But there's something about it that makes us feel better.
I will say that to Greg's point, I'll feel a little bit less helpless as a poor person.
Yeah.
If every time in print I do get to read that. It is a tiny victory that I don't feel right now, and I'd like to feel at least a victory.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Did you guys see Bloody Diarrhea's wedding in Italy? Right?
Yeah, that's
right.
funny.
Yeah, there's
That's
something
good.
to it, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And you know that
agree.
those guys, like, they don't need anything else. They have everything. So, like, the only thing they can't really control or purchase is, like, what we call them and how we think of them. So,
Right.
Yeah.
it bothers
the announcers
them.
at Wimbledon. Yeah, man. John McEnroe at Wimbledon has to go, and look who's here tonight. Dipshit penis breath. Wow.
Yeah.
That's great. That is fun.
Yeah.
That's something.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
just
He doesn't
something.
date women He doesn't date women over 27.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I think that right now we have nothing, and that would at least be something.
Yeah, that would be something. I like that.
Right now we
It's
have
not
nothing.
the goal, but it's something.
Is so true and so upsetting.
I know.
But I do have this giant plane. Did you see that?
What?
Yeah.
Oh.
Look at that
Oh,
giant
Greg's
plane.
basement.
So huge.
This was remarked upon before we started the podcast that Greg's basement looks like a hostage basement, but it looks like he's been kidnapped by kids.
This is a great
'Cause
movie.
There's all action figures, and then we came up with this movie called Dad Napped.
Dad napped.
Where it's a bunch of kids that kidnap a dad.
It's so easy to write too, right? Like the dad is
Yeah.
making them go to school or something, and like it's kind of like don't tell mom the babysitter's dead.
Yeah.
You know, the
Right.
kids are running the household, and dad is kidnapped in the basement.
It does also
Yeah.
look like the kind of place where if you did kidnap a child, they would get there and be like, "This is awesome." Like they wouldn't be upset. You'd be like, "This is so much." The police come and he's like, "No, please, like I'll stay here."
That would be
Yeah.
the hardest part of Greg kidnapping a child
Yes.
is putting away all his toys so they don't feel like they want to stay forever.
That's the thing. Here's the thing in Dad Napping, the movie, right? It's about like a dad who's drunk and abusive towards his children. So they lock him in the basement, and the dad learns to be a better dad. At the end,
Sure.
it's like, I learned a lesson. I'll stop drinking and hitting you with a pipe. Carney. Kid's name is Carney.
No.
Like, they never do that, right? They never let really horrible people learn lessons. It's always medium people.
Yes.
What do you
You
mean?
know, they never let the Jeffrey Dahmer character learn his lesson and become a better person.
Well,
Can't
he
come
killed
back
it.
from
Usually they get
somebody.
arrested.
Yeah.
yeah. They're like, we can't have this guy on the streets. He's killing everyone.
Yeah. Also, like, if he like learns a lesson, it's like, don't kill and eat people. I'm like, I don't know if I find that to be like enough.
Redeemable.
Like, we all know that. You don't. There's something wrong with you. You shouldn't have
Yeah,
to
I don't
learn
think
that.
the parents of the victims are like, well, he learned a lesson good enough for us.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm saying the redeemable, the character who's redeemed is always kind of a good guy. I mean, in my defense, Darth Vader pretty much blew up a planet, and we were like, I killed the Emperor. He's cool.
Fair.
The Emperor.
Not a real guy.
You don't know about that, Allison. But also, Allison, no one laughed at this when it was in my text thread, but I was reading my son Green Eggs and Ham, and it's just this kid just consistently saying, try green eggs and ham, and the guy going, no, I don't like green eggs. I don't like ham. End of the movie, he tries it, and he goes, I like it. That's our story with you and Andor.
No.
I'm constantly trying to get you to watch Andor, and I will not watch Andor and Star Wars. I will not watch it with you, Greg. I will not watch it with an egg. That kind of thing.
Yeah. Well, we'll write that book.
I think it's tough for some people. And look, I don't know, man. I like Andor a lot, and I think it's tough for some people to consider a Star Wars show to be that good. so they can't admit it's that good.
I know. No, I believe.
Allison, there's nothing to do with you.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
haven't seen it.
Yeah.
This isn't me coming down on you. This is me. I think. I wonder if that's happened a little bit because it's too good of a show to be a Star Wars show.
Yeah.
I don't think people can say that.
There's just been a
Which
lot
I
of bad
understand.
Star Wars, right? I
Yeah,
can
of
admit.
course.
There's so much bad Star Wars.
Most of it's been bad.
Most of it technically is kind of bad.
Yeah.
But there's
I think that's true of other art franchises too, where it's like there are like elements of it where you're like, oh, this is better than like the totality of this franchise, but it's always going to be
man.
connected to
There's
this. And if people could just
one-
watch it without knowing that it's connected to other stuff, they would maybe have a different opinion of it.
Of course. There's one good Jurassic Park movie,
Yeah.
and there's 9 horrible ones.
Yeah.
yeah.
I remember the
Which is kinda
original
crazy.
Jurassic World. I remember seeing it in theaters with my friend, and it ended, and we were like, "What?" And we like looked, and it was only 75 minutes long. We were like, our parents were gonna pick us up from the movies, and we were like, we have like 35 minutes to kill before they're even gonna think about being here. It was so unbelievably short. We like couldn't believe it.
But that's the thing about Jurassic Park. There really isn't a lot of places to go,
I
right?
agree.
Before
Yeah.
you're jumping the shark. It's like, hey, dinosaurs, cool, scary. Then it's like, I don't know, do we put a fucking saddle on them and make them fight each other?
Right.
Laser dinosaurs? Where do you go from here? Do they fall in love?
That's
Love on Jurassic Park?
That I
You're
was
so
really
right, man.
Love Island,
That-
Jurassic Park,
Love
the
Island
mix.
Jurassic
Yep.
Park. All right, we're
Horny
doing Love
singles.
Island, but it's not going to be in Fiji anymore, and the host is a paleontologist.
Horny singles on Jurassic Park. They have to find love and also avoid Dilophosauruses.
Yeah, I feel like no, wait, this is actually like an interesting. I'm like, okay, wait, we pitched this,
No,
but
go,
like,
I like it.
but like, I do think like things like Jurassic Park and even things like, I mean, Star Wars, not something I'm as familiar with, but it feels like it's like they've already done the thing. That's like a little bit more of a world, but like Jurassic Park, I think a great example of like instead of just kind of tweaking it 5% and being like, well, this time the dinosaurs are on a slightly different island, like. Put them in some other context. Like, go full genre and like give me a noir murder mystery with the dinosaurs. Give me,
Right.
give us a reality show parody. Give it like if you're not like, I just think like you've exhausted like to keep making the same movie is insane. Give
got a
us something
game.
actually different.
Rapid fire. I'm going to call on you. Everyone give me a quick Jurassic Park, your Jurassic Park movie. Anthony, go. What's your Jurassic Park movie?
A romantic comedy. It's about a Tyrannosaurus and a Brontosaurus that fall in love. One's a meat eater, one's a plant eater. But how do they make it work? Rival families.
I like this.
Allison.
I think like we haven't done apocalyptic disaster movie, and like the dinosaurs are all about that kind of thing because they all died in an apocalyptic event. So it's like, give me the day after tomorrow, but the dinosaurs survive.
Ooh.
Right?
Yeah.
I love it.
All right. Now, don't
Greg?
judge mine, but I'm going back to what I do. Here's how my. So a guy grabs all the pedophiles in a jail, and then he ships them into Jurassic Park and be like, fuck it, let the dinosaurs eat them, right?
This is just like
then
Human
one-
Centipede 3. Like,
Yeah, but then one pedophile guy, he learns about being good. He goes, I was bad. And so he saves all the other pedophiles, right?
that's
then they
not
get
a
back on the
hero.
plane and back to America. And then just when they go, oh, he's good, he turns around and winks and you hear Lincoln Park, and it's like, oh, he still is.
So I think this is an interesting thing. What Greg has done is taken the premise of Jurassic Park and replaced the dinosaurs with pedophiles.
Yes.
And it's just a pedophile island.
No, it's dinosaurs eating the pedophiles. I like what you're saying actually better. But this Punisher type character drops all the pedophiles into Jurassic Park. Be like, fuck it, let the dinosaurs eat them. But then one guy, so they have to survive. But you're not that sad when they die because they're pedophiles. But then one is like, hey, maybe I'll save everybody. He learns about why he was wrong, and then he comes back to America, and then quick wink, I'm back, and you go, oh,
love it.
he's the devil still.
See, this is great because it's great. Yeah, man, this is great. No one sees this movie coming.
No.
You still have the
No one
dinosaurs
sees
in there.
it coming.
It doesn't feel redundant. Nobody sees it's great.
Yeah. Someone get Universal on the horn.
Because I don't know if you guys are aware, they made another Jurassic Park like 3 years ago called Dominion.
Yes.
I watched it last night.
Yeah.
And it starts off with like they make, and you're right, man. Once you start off your franchise with we're bringing dinosaurs back. You can't really. That's
There's
a one-off.
nowhere to go.
You really can't go anywhere else from there. The stakes are already insane.
Yeah.
Right.
The premise is insane, so there's not much you can do to build on top of that. To what you were saying, Greg. But this one, they go, okay, the dinosaurs are just in our world and we live with them. But then it gets so stupid because then then it's like a pterodactyl hanging out with a duck, and they're like, this is our world now. It's really bad.
And like also, if they're gonna do that, then I want it to be I want a different director to get to take a crack at it. If it's just like dinosaurs are around, I'm like, well, what's the A24 indie realistic comedy about that? Where it's like,
right.
Well,
different character, like that. What's the Wes Anderson version of Jurassic Park?
I figured it out. This is a truthful answer. So the way Walking Dead did zombie movies was the zombies became not the main thing. You're just living in the world where the zombies are. Mm-hmm. Now you have your Walking Dead type dinosaur show where it's like, hey, we're all trying to survive in the dinosaur world, and that's just an element of the world.
Yeah.
Right? It no longer becomes the main focus. You have to take the focus off the dinosaurs.
Yeah,
right?
Which is what Dominion did not do. They tried to make it about the illegal dinosaur bone powder trade, which seems like something we just made up, but they ran with it.
I mean, one T-Rex in Times Square is a fun scene in a movie. Just cooking tourists.
Yeah, that's fun.
And of course, Asian characters taking a million pictures. Ah! You gotta have. It's an '80s movie, Oh, this is in America. In America's crazy, huh? New York is crazy. You gotta have that guy.
I don't mind it if
Hey,
you
I'm
go-
walking here. The dinosaur
This is
steps
a
on his
movie-
cab.
That's so funny. This is a movie set in the 80s, but not the 80s that we knew. The movie 80s.
Movie 80s.
But in the movie 80s, but in the Jurassic Park universe.
It's like a Venn diagram.
Yeah. It's not the real 80s technology. It's the real 80s racism. It's like we didn't have the internet to know what people were actually like. So this is what we think they were like.
Stereotypes reign supreme.
Yeah.
That's cool. Man.
That was something that kind of like hit me the other day. I was talking about. We were talking. I was like, we didn't have the internet, so like, you to be an Asian character, you either had to like go to Asia, know an Asian, which a lot of people didn't, because they don't live in diverse areas, or just guess. And people were just guessing throughout the 80s what these people were.
Yeah, boy, did we land on guess every time.
Yeah.
Well, it's much easier
Of course.
than doing your homework. Anyway,
Of course.
yeah, dinosaur. My brother wanted me to go to watch the new Jurassic Park movie with him this week. I guess there's a new one.
Mm-hmm.
I hope I can catch up because the last one I saw was the first one in
I think you'll
1990.
get it. Yeah.
Right?
That's the move. You don't have to see the other 8 or 9 that they made. They're all worthless.
Well, I'll tell you this though: if we get to that movie and he's not paying, I'm gonna not watch it. Like he asked me to go to the movie. I hope he's paying for it because I'm not gonna pay to see another Jurassic Park movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
And
what
$30.
you're actually stumbling upon something that I think is like a fair move. If
Yes.
it's something like where you're like, hey man, you gotta, if you're making me go see Jurassic Park, if I'm a Jurassic Park fan, that's awesome.
Yeah.
But if you're like, I don't want to see Jurassic Park alone, which I understand, for like a summer blockbuster like that, you kind of do want, to be with like. There's nothing more depressing I could find than going to see like Avatar: Way of Water by myself.
Yeah.
You know what I
Right.
mean?
Yes.
In
Also,
the IMAX, whatever.
him paying for it. Right? You want me to come? You got to pay for it. Right?
Totally.
That's why I'm
I think
saying,
that's a fair move.
Yeah.
Allison, I'll give you $100 gift card to Sephora if you watch Andor.
No, you won't.
$100 gift card to Sephora.
I kind of think he would.
I think
I would.
I don't even want that. I just want to not watch it. I want to keep not watching it. I'm sorry. My
One day
fear.
you're gonna
Here's
watch
my
it,
fear.
and this podcast is going to be awesome.
Here's my fear that I'm gonna watch it, and I'm gonna Like, I know I won't hate it and be like, this is objectively very bad and stupid. Like, I know that that's not the case. But I don't think I'm going to love it the way that you want me to.
Right.
And I'm not, I don't want, as long as I don't see it, we can all pretend I'm going to love it. But if I watch it.
No, we're not. Because currently we're not pretending we're going to love it. Right now we know that you're not going to love it. And I think you'll watch it and you're going to let it in. And you're going to let it run wild, as Saw Gerrera says in season 2. As he's huffing X-Wing gasoline.
What is that?
But it makes more sense in context.
I do think Leiby is right. She's going to think it's good, not great, and that's going to kill you.
Right. I need to love it or hate it, because what I'm going to think is like, oh yeah, it's pretty good. Like, I watched 2 episodes, like I'm not going to watch anymore. And like, that's going to be the most devastating outcome.
I think that I could see you not watching all the way through. I do think it is a slow burn. But after, again, the holiday party and finding out Steffi Too Sexy, or Steffi Leglock, or whatever, Stephanie, Taco's wife, watched the first season. I
gotta get to this party.
I think she loved it, and that was like, I go, okay. I think that if Stephanie could like it, Allison could like it. It renewed my drive to get Allison to watch Andor.
Okay. Well,
I don't know. I think you're to your own demise. I think you're doing this, Greg.
yeah.
I don't like reality shows. I bet you if you were like, watch this reality show, and I went in being like, no, I'm going to try to love this, I'll love it. I bet.
But I think it's a different attachment that you have to Andor that Leiby has to like the Real Housewives of Orange County.
Yeah.
I think it's...
There's something
think that
different
Andor is so
between,
good.
look how crazy these maniacs are being. Can you believe somebody got arrested by the FBI on TV? Like, unknowingly.
That happened?
Yes.
That happened?
Yes.
Tell me
She's
about
in jail now with Elizabeth Holmes, Jen Shaw in Salt Lake City. She was like running a huge scam over the elderly and got caught as they were like leaving to go on a vacation. And the FBI and Homeland Security came and took her away from a van. Anyway,
Wow.
no one knew what was going to happen. Like that, but like that's like, I'm like, that's crazy. I'm not like, this is good, important art to me. Like, I know that you like love Star Wars and it's important art to you. And I don't want to I don't want to give you a bad that I don't love your art. Whereas like you could watch Housewives and be like, this is insane, but it's clearly not good. And I'd be like, yeah, that's fine.
I don't know. I think Andor is so good. I think you don't have
believe
to be a Star
it's
Wars fan to like it.
good, and I think if you love Star Wars, I bet it's great. I have no context for the other stuff except for just like loose things I've absorbed over the years about Star Wars. I think I will think it's fine. And I think that that's a very bad place for us to be as friends.
I think this is. I don't know, man. I'm so in agreement with what Leiby's saying. Given how important I know, that's not true. Given how important I know Andor is to you, and on a deeper level, Greg, and I don't think the show is just a show for you. I think it is like an ideology, and I think that this is a no bueno situation.
Yeah. And the fun is we keep dragging this out. If I watch it, then this whole bit ends.
Also true. Yeah.
I don't know. No one has really satisfied my itch for Andor except Taco.
Because no one, like, even like,
did you watch it?
Even like Josh said he watched it and he was like, I don't know, it really like isn't for us. We tried a couple episodes and stopped. Like,
yeah, because you got to watch the whole thing. That's the problem.
I don't want to do that.
It's a slow build.
I don't need
for
that.
$100 at Sephora. $100 at Sephora. All your makeup needs.
Don't give me money, please.
It's not money. It's a gift card.
Did you steal
I'm going to
it?
steal some stuff from Sephora. Yeah, I'm going to steal stuff and then return it for a gift card.
No.
And then
they're pretty.
they're
pretty tough on that. Only teen girls are skilled enough to steal from Sephora.
Maybe I'll do that.
Yeah, you're going to be in Sephora jail with a bunch of 14-year-old girls. That's going to be hilarious.
Yeah.
And I'll know how to break out because of Andor Kazian. I'll do one of his moves. Kazian Andor. Anyway, I talked to Taco, and I was like, did you see Andor? And he goes, brother, I watched it 3 times, and it made me feel like I needed to start the revolution. And I went, me too. He's the only person who physically gave me, and I'm sure other people out there.
See, I won't be able to give you that, and I feel I don't want that. I don't want to get there.
I bet you will. If you watch the whole thing, you will. If you watch
Greg,
the whole thing,
like,
you will.
I loved it, and I feel bad that I don't love it with the same enthusiasm that you love it.
That's because you only watched it one
loved
time.
it.
I bet if you watch it another time.
Like, I can't get involved. Like, I can't. If the show
So
requires multiple viewings all the way through and is a slow burn and is attached to IP I am unfamiliar with, I'm not going to feel the way you want me to feel about it. I just won't.
So I'll say this. You don't need to know anything about Star Wars to watch this show. You need to know nothing. Nothing. A. B. You don't need to watch it multiple times, but when you do watch it multiple times, you really get more. It's better on each watch. And 3, there's a hunk in it, and you'll love a good hunk.
Sorry.
Yeah, but there's like hunks everywhere.
Greg,
Yeah, not space hunks.
I don't want to go to space.
you gotta go to space for those kind of hunks.
I think you're afraid of space. I think that's what this is about. I know you want to admit that you're afraid of space.
I'm afraid of space.
You're
I'll admit that.
space-phobic.
I don't want to go there. It looks like it sucks.
Yeah, space.
Anthony, what were you
It
going to
does.
say?
I was gonna say, and this is a little but tangential, like to how many times you've seen Andor. Like when a movie comes out, you buy that ticket for that movie, but I guess like once a year I watch Lord of the Rings probably. Like you have a lifetime pass. Like that movie's gonna come out every year in the theater. Or you can watch it the way it's supposed to be watched in Greg's eyes. This is what I mean. Like Andor in Greg's head, you're supposed to watch it once all the way through, then watch it again.
Yes.
So like something where it's like, all right, you see this movie, you also get a ticket. This buys you a ticket into this movie in 30. Like this is the way to watch this. You're supposed to watch it 3 times over the course of 6 months or whatever. Do you know what I mean?
Are you saying that more things should be that way, or that's how Greg wants? Are you just
I don't know.
offering that
some
as a
people,
business proposal?
I'm offering this as a business proposal. That because for some people, the way to ingest something is like, yeah, you have to watch it once, but then you also have to like wait a month and watch it again, and that's like the proper way.
I mean, I watch Mad Men all the way through every year and a half, like just
right,
which I get.
So, my favorite thing, and I've realized this, that my life is trying to get people to listen to A$AP Rock and watch Andor. Those are the 2 things. But both of those things are things that the more you listen, the more you're like,
That's what I mean.
you get more. You get more from it. Like, A$AP Rock, if you just listen to it, you're going to go, this sucks, right? I can understand you don't like his voice. He's not like a rapper, but like lyrically, he's my favorite, and that's what kind of Andor is, right? It's like you listen to the words, you see this character development, and you're like, wow, they really fucking took their time. This is like pure love put into this. Like, really great artistry in both of these things. And I just want to share that with people. But everyone goes, no, I don't like the way he sounds. I don't like lightsabers. There's no lightsabers in it!
I think not liking the way someone sounds for music would be a tough hurdle for me to clear. Personally. That's like what music is. It doesn't mean that it's bad, but
sure.
I think that's a pretty big part of music.
But it's like you drink coffee. Coffee tastes like shit. But the more you drink coffee, the more you're like, oh, now I get it. I like what it does for me. That's like that. It's acquired taste.
But for certain people, like you have, you hate mushrooms, and you're never gonna like mushrooms.
Yeah.
So for certain people, there might be things that are always a bridge too far. Because I know your acquired taste theory. Obviously, you've been touting this in sexual terms for a long time, but I think for certain people, it could be a thing where it's like that noise is never going to work for me. That sound, whatever that is.
Yeah, there are like some things I just don't like, foods and sounds and stuff. It's true for everybody.
Said, I know you hate mushrooms. You got to try this mushroom thing I make. I would go, give it to me, baby. Give it to me. I'll eat it. And I might not like it, but I'll keep trying to like it because that's how much of a people pleaser I am.
But that's
like
not...
I need everyone to like me. And if you'll like me more by me liking this, I'll die. I'll die to get it in me.
That's a you thing.
Is there anything you're not willing? Has there been a thing you're not willing to do, Greg?
If someone asked, like short of crimes, let's like put that, but like foods, art, activities, places,
there's
people that have to tolerate.
There's one thing in my life that trumps people pleaser, and that is straight up laziness, right? If you're like, hey man, you got to do this, it's like, I can't get off the couch. So what I do there is I just lie and say I did and hope you don't ask any deeper questions.
What if they do?
What?
I scramble.
I got to pick up the kids.
Oh, my Wi-Fi.
I go, "Ow, hang on,
Oh,
I
no.
got to go to the bathroom," and I read the Wikipedia page. Yeah. This guy mowed my lawn today. This is another thing I have. This guy mowed my lawn, my next door neighbor.
Who?
Like my fucking landlord screwed us.
Yeah.
He put it in the contract that I have to mow the lawn. And so it's a nightmare. And it's so hard to get it done because I'm just
Of
so
course.
busy and kids and whatever. My next door neighbor, who's awesome, mowed the lawn in the backyard. And now I'm like, now I owe you for life now. Like I can't live with the fact that this man did this really nice thing. And I want to kill myself. He said it was to get him back because I helped his wife carry a TV in the house. It took me 3 seconds. But do you guys live with like this debt? I live with this debt. I owe everyone debt when they do something nice to me. And I can't live with it anymore. I thought that would spark some conversation. Maybe not.
No, I was thinking about your question.
Yeah. It's a thoughtful
yeah.
question. It's not, I'm not just going to fire off like the first thing that comes into my mind. It's a thoughtful question.
You got to scramble. You got to scramble. You got to go for a scramble.
I don't know, with people that are in my life, I feel like I need to immediately fulfill that debt in some way and do something, or I'm like, this is a long relationship and stuff comes out. Like I have like friends where it's like financially we're always like, I don't know, it's always like we're getting dinner and one of us gets it and then the other one gets it, and it's like it all comes out in the wash, and if it doesn't, we'll just like kind of like focus up and do it. Like that's how I feel about favors as well. And if I can't, if I don't have a favor I can give back, like if I don't have something that I'm just like, oh, let me buy you a couple drinks. I'll send you a seamless gift. You know, like just something to clear the ledger.
That's how I am with general friends. But like specific, like on the fence people, the debt thing is crazy. Like Anthony, I'm like, yeah, I'm never paying you back, bro.
Okay, that's very different than what I said. And he knows
I
that.
cut you off though, Anthony. What?
Yeah, that's understood. That's what you would expect from your best friend.
Yeah, I'm never paying you back. You know that.
And that's why we're best friends.
I did pay you back,
I know, I'm joking, man.
just for the record.
I think for me, it's person dependent. If I don't like that person and they did something nice for me, hey man, snooze you lose.
Yeah.
You did something nice. Good for you.
Yeah.
But I don't feel an obligation. It's like I'm more like, hey man, I think I'm operating more out of the less quid pro quo lifestyle and more out of like, hey man, if I want to do something for you, I want to do something for you. I'm never expecting anything back. So in return, I'm living that way. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. It's more when I will say this though, when I'm broke, I feel it more.
Yeah, because that pressure is there.
Yeah. Like the guy's been coming over for night cream, and Nicole comes over and she records, and that's like $1,000 savings, So I don't know I'm offering him coffee 50 fucking times. I'm trying to shove action figures in these people's pockets.
Yeah.
When I have, it's just like this constant feeling of like, well, I guess you're winning the friendship now.
That's insane. That's
not what friendship is.
Yeah, man. I'm always like, if you're choosing to be here, you've made the choice to be here. So because of that, I'm independent of that. You made that decision.
See, that's where we're different, right? Because if I'm there, I didn't make the choice. You asked me, and I have to be there. And now I can't turn down an offer to do something for someone, or else my value as a human goes down.
Man. No, that's
I'm going to die
hilarious.
at 50.
That's a good place to end.
This is too much.
I hope not.
No.
Yeah, maybe you got to make some adjustments, but that is a good place to end.
Yeah. No, but it's good. I will say this.
Place to end. And
no, wait.
name
Let
of
me
the
add one more
episode is
thing.
done. Of course.
But I want to add
the
one more
timing
thing.
on Riverside messed me up. Yeah.
Oh, I see. Anthony, you get a lot of lessons from your friends, but one of the best things I picked up from Anthony was, this is my favorite story in the world. We were sitting, and you know it, I've said it 100 times, Anthony. We're sitting at a restaurant, and I go, the bill comes, and I go, I got it, and he goes, okay, and I went, what, you're not going to reach? And he goes, no, I'm done. I'm done with this. And I was like, oh my God, you can live like that?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, you're just going to accept it. And I told my therapist about this. I was like, he's living this life where he's not fighting over a check for an hour. And she even said, she was like, hey, if you give someone a gift and they don't take it, it's not a gift. Like, you're fucking them, right? So, like, if someone offers, take it. And you say, I'm just going to say thank you. But I will say, when I did that, I didn't have the money to cover that bill. So you really did. You really bite me in the ass that time. I just said, I got it. Then I went, split it.
Ultimately, it bit me because then that meant I had to give you money in the future. So it all kind of worked down the wash, man.
Yeah. Anyway, I guess that's a good time to cut. Unless you got something.
Nice.
No, I think this was fun.
We did it.
Yeah. Join the Patreon, patreon.com/Welcome to Talktown.
Yeah.
Lots of great eps. Maybe we'll throw a free one out there because we're going on break. We're going to take a little break. I don't know when. But we're going to bank some episodes, spend some time with our families. What else? Oh, and every Wednesday when these release, go to YouTube. We're in the chat. So far, the gang has been coming up. Who's been in the gang? We got Smogo.
Carlos? Is that someone?
Carlos is also there. I wrote their names down because I wanted to make sure. I got this new thing I do now. I know that we're trying to get out of here, but when I go to comedy clubs, I write down all the waiters and waitresses' names and managers' names. I write down everything about them, so when I come back, I can refresh my memory. Because you're going back to a new planet, and you're like, I got to remember the culture here. And it's awesome. I go, oh, are you walking? You go, I fucking know everybody. I like, how's your kid? The dog died. How's that going? And I thought it was shady at first, but now I'm like, no, it's an external memory. Yeah, someone's dog died, and I wrote it down.
Oh, God.
Smogo showed up. Sarah. Carlos S. Prince Adam, that guy likes night cream. And Andrew Steiner, the comic. Those so far, 1, 2, 3, 4. We got 5 mainstayers.
Yeah.
In the
Others
chat.
pop in and out.
Get in there.
Yeah.
Next Wednesday.
Get involved.
Alison comes in, says hello, and ignores 90% of the things I say.
I don't know how to respond to any of them.
I am going too fast. I will say, and before we go, I do kind of want to do a thing where, like, instead of being in the chat at the pod, what would be better is to do a chat after the pod so people who watched it can talk to us, where they don't have to worry about me talking and also listening to the podcast. It's an impossible scenario.
You think people are going to
like
spend
a post chat,
like 2 hours, like they're going to watch something and then they're going to get into talking Talktown? Robert Dean's idea.
I feel like that'd be more fun.
It'd be easier. I mean, I don't know how anyone's keeping up with listening to what's happening on the video while also responding to the 52 things you say every minute.
I know. It's a lot. So I don't know if it's a good idea.
So come see what that's all about. And join us on Wednesdays at noon when we drop, though maybe not next week.
Yeah, we're figuring that out right now. But thanks so much for listening and watching, and we'll see you Wednesday at noon. Whenever that Wednesday at noon is.
Welcome to Talktown.